should get a countdown like everyone else on the news.
Good morning, welcome back to On the Road Adventure, and today we're going to be starting the second day of ACT Pyrenees. So we stayed here in the area on the campsite. We're just slowly packing up and moving on.
Slowly is right.
Very slowly. We were dead asleep at 10 p.m. last night. It is 10:30 in the morning right now, and we kind of packed but not ready to go yet.
We were just going to like pack up and get on the road and find some food along the way so we ain't got to cook breakfast and do dishes and all that. But we have learnt from experience that, yeah, there doesn't seem to be a great deal
Especially now that we're going to be doing the ACT, there is even less opportunities for food.
What we found is in the morning, generally, which is quite odd, it is really sweet things. So it's croissants and chocolate or some sort of pastry and chocolate. And then everything's shut all day until the evening time when they eat. I mean, maybe we're getting something wrong, but
probably.
Yeah, so
well, yeah, obviously.
Save the baguette.
When you're staying in the rural areas, most of the food places are closed. So if you're traveling for the city break, then everything is open all the time. So I'm just gonna crack on with the eggs.
See what you did there?
I know. Bit of scrambled eggs for the road. I'm not exactly sure how and with what you should be eating these, but I'm gonna add them to my scrambled eggs today. Oh.
There's no way I'm helping you, don't look at me. That's disgusting. I could have told you that before you opened the tin.
Oh no! Look at this. Beautiful.
Oh God.
So the mussels actually are vinegar, but plus on top of the vinegar, it's some red sauce, which is really nice. And the mussels, they're kind of green. I had it on the other packet, and I wasn't sure whether that was good or not, but I was okay. So I guess the vinegar makes them a little bit greenish.
Well, we're all packed up on the bikes, fed, watered, and full of anticipation to see what day 2 brings us on the ACT. We're both feeling a little bit nervous about it really, because we know that day 2 is going to be harder than day 1.
It will be, but we'll see. We do as much as we can and feel like doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're not here to you know, make a hard time for ourselves. We'll see what we can do, and if it gets beyond our ability, you know, we're smart enough to know when to quit, when ahead. But having said that, we've come all this way, we've done all the research on the ACT and all the rest of it, you know, and I'd really like to do it, but we'll see. I will be disappointed if we can't complete it, but we'll see. Do you know, some days I feel really optimistic about it, and I see other guys on YouTube and they're on a massive GS 1300 and he's got his panniers and air fryer and everything else with him. So then you think, well, yeah, you know, if he can do it, we can do it. And then you get there and reality sets in and it turns out the guy with the GS has been doing it for 20 years. Ex-motocross pro or whatever.
Oopsie.
Horn works?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely, excellent. He was doing safety checks. Nothing's by accident here, is it? No mistakes. Look at all these caravans and tents and everything literally pitched one next to the other. I think a lot of these caravans, they probably stay here year round. I bet a lot of people buy a caravan and awning and everything, and then they realise how much trouble that must be to pull that thing round with them everywhere they go, and so they end up renting a permanent pitch somewhere they like, which makes a lot more sense than dragging it round behind you would have thought. But on the flip side, the money that costs to not only buy the caravan and set yourself up but then store it somewhere, you might as well stay in hotels surely. Well, another beautiful day for it again. We stayed just a few miles away from Set Cases, which is the end of the route for ACT day 1. So we just need to return back there to the route, and then we follow the blue line on the GPX file.
I am nervous today, but not as much as I was yesterday, which is a good sign, I think.
Yeah, definitely. You got a little bit of confidence because, you know, we did a fair bit yesterday, gravel roads and whatnot, and yeah, problem free. I was just going to say, but we all know watching this that it just cannot continue that way. Place your bets. Who's first, me or Eva? Who's putting the first war wounds on their Tenere? Moments after saying that we have not had any problems and how that can't continue, Eva realises that she left the power bank behind, which is obviously bad news because we really need that, but it's good news because usually it's me that buggers up things like that. So luckily we've only gone a few kilometres, so we need to nip back and grab that.
Hey, let's hope it's still there.
We are screwed without that, so let's hope nobody else has taken a liking to that one. Alright. They're still here, GoPro batteries and all sorts of charging. Look, Eva's just trying to get her money's worth out of the electric, isn't you? Right, do you know what? This makes perfect sense. We were packing the bags and I thought there's just like spare room here in the bags, cannot figure it out. And that makes sense now.
First fuck up of the day, it's ticked off.
Excellent, good. Alright, well that's one we can deal with. Let's go.
Anything else we forgot?
Hey, it's early, yeah. Right, onwards. The nice place of set cases, if you are doing the ACT and you're staying in hotels, then I would recommend staying here. There's lots of apartments and whatnot. I'm guessing this is more of a ski town and resort because it's still fairly quiet. A lot of mountain bikers and whatnot, but pretty quiet for what you would expect. Right, well we are now officially back on the route. ACT day 2. We do seem to have a yellow line to follow today instead of a blue one like yesterday. No idea why that is. Straight into the twisties, climbing up over this hill. Also though, it appears are lots of cyclists. We've already passed quite a few so far. Those guys are superhumans, getting up in the morning and tackling this with pedal bikes. Oncoming.
Well, my stress levels are definitely rising the higher we get. It feels, you know, especially when you're riding on single lane roads like this and there is no barrier or nothing. So if you were to have a problem, you're straight down. That is making me a little bit nervous. It always does.
The drops don't worry me. What always concerns me in places like this is the cyclists, because we all know, fair play to them, like I say, I think they're superhuman, but they will come hammering down these hills round blind bends at 30 miles an hour and they ain't stopping or changing direction. You really don't want to bump into one of them on a blind corner.
Well, exactly. You bump into them with no barrier, that's it. One of you is going down.
Make sure you grab hold of the bugger. What a beautiful place though. I'll tell you, Spain never disappoints. So, difference between Spain and France then being that we are crisscrossing most of this trip. Eva noticed, and we talked about it in one of our last videos, we were eating outside and everybody come by, bon appetit, and you know, saying hello and whatnot. And then when you come to a Spanish campsite, everybody walks by, nobody says morning, greeting or nothing like that. Really strange. It was proper noticeable. Completely
different.
And yet, I might get in some trouble for this, but I had the idea that the French had a reputation for being rude. That is definitely not our experience. It's not what we found at all. Really nice. Everybody we met was really friendly. They were being so friendly, we thought people were taking the mick. First bit of a dirt road now, and it looks like this is going to be a popular one with the mountain bike guys as well. Fair play to them, like, you know, this must be such a slog. These guys haven't got batteries either. You must have to be an absolute pro at pacing yourself, you know, and knowing that you can go the distance and stuff.
It must be a great sense of achievement once you cycle somewhere like this.
There's still snow over on the hills over there. The views from up here. This place is absolutely crazy. And once again, you just feel this like sense of gratitude to the team at the ACT have put this together, because even if we had the bikes and, you know, all the gear and that, we would have found this or known whether it was legal to ride up here or not. Just had to take a moment and stop here and just admire the view. Isn't that incredible? This is a 220 kilometre day, something like that, this part of the route. The problem is you want to stop all the time to look at the views and stuff, you know. I think I could very quickly become a fan of this off-road malarkey. I like this though, this sort of like sensible sort of track, a little bit bumpy, a little bit exciting, a little bit challenging, but you know, you're not going to really bugger yourself up because there's no fun in that. It's far too early to say that sort of thing, isn't it?
This is very unfortunate, but I really need a wee. Oh, that should be okay. Well, it has been a while since I've been so close to the nature. Yeah, I forgot about it. ABS rear off and traction control off. Let's go.
I'll tell you what's astounding is how many people have made the effort to drive their decent cars all the way up here. There's even a van up here. I bet he done spent the night up here or something. Good luck to you. What the? Why are there so many cars up here? That's crazy. They must be bouncing like fuck around in them cars coming up here. Oh, it's a big bit. Fuck. Okay, good. Well, this may not be our fastest riding, but the views are not bad, I think you'll agree. And for that reason, I am quite happy plodding along at 40 kilometers an hour, having a look about. What an amazing place. Either there's other adventure bikers up ahead. You know, on the road, when you nod or wave at bikers when you go by, here you have to spin the back wheel. You have to give it a big handful of throttle and spin the back wheel. You've got to be standing up as well, obviously, otherwise you won't know you're an adventure bike. All right, get on the pegs. Yeah. Nice place. Couple of GS that's learnt a big Verado. Did you spin the back wheel up?
Yeah.
Yeah? You liar.
Of course I did.
Look at these cows, look. And somebody's home here. Do you reckon somebody lives up here year round looking after the cows? Oh, it's a pretty damn cool place.
I don't know. Maybe it's a shed.
That is his truck. I bet somebody stays up there with the cows. Wow, look at that. I'm a little bit scared of you, mate. Probably you are of me as well, I imagine. They've got the bells round their necks. Yeah.
Hello, cows.
They seem to be very calm, peaceful animals, don't they? But they are massive. I mean, just look at this bugger stood here.
Well,
yeah.
that's the bull. Aye, that's it. That's a
on
bull.
The move. Oh, yeah, they sketch me out these things.
Carry on.
Pretty cool though. That's the experience of being up here in the mountains, isn't it? These Teneres are bloody brilliant, you know. I'm completely smitten with them, other than the rock hard seat, of course. But they'll take you anywhere. I really love it on the road. I think the handling is fantastic on the road. But then we get to come to places like this as well on the same bike, do it all. I reckon we could go anywhere in the world on these. Eva just made me skid to a stop, right? She's gone on a bit now. She's got, Alan! 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 What do we mean? Is Alan down there? Neither one of us know what they're called, but you know what we're on about. Oh, I know why you can't see him now. That's not Alan. That's Dave. Dave! Dave! Oh, I'm gutted I didn't see that. They probably ran away because of the bikes. What are those little dudes called?
Oh, I know the name of that animal in Polish. Świstak. And what is it in English? When I shouted Alan, he actually stopped and looked up.
Of course he did. Everybody that drives by every day probably shouts Alan at him. Things are getting a little bit more technical and interesting going down here now. Picking your line and things is becoming a little bit more important. Wow, there's a massive great rock here. It must have fallen down off the wall there. Don't want that fucking bouncing off your helmet, do ya?
Definitely enjoy the non-technical parts.
Yeah, those long flat gravel tracks with stunning views and locations, that's fantastic. That's what we want. I think we'll learn to appreciate these challenging bits as well. You just don't want mile after mile of it. It gets old really quick, and also physically demanding. I tell you what, I don't mind telling you, when I went to bed last night, I was proper aching, my legs and my back and everything. Definitely felt like I had a good workout yesterday.
Well, another day at the gym today.
Yeah, we still have 185 kilometres left on today's route.
You're joking.
I'll be amazed if we finish that. We don't know how much of that's off-road. I believe today's about 60% off-road.
It is. It happened. Rich starts to stand up on his bike now. Look what a Tenere does to people.
Yeah, so I do feel like we're up. A seat cover, you should get that, make use of that. Somebody's lost their rock seat cover thing. I thought it was a dead Allen or something for a minute. Yeah, so standing up, I definitely feel like I have more control of the bike. But, so when you're sitting down, you're bouncing on every rock and stone and everything as well, you know, and it starts to become a bit uncomfortable. But also standing up is definitely taking more of its like a physical demand, you know. It is hard work, this malarkey. Oh, it looks so easy on YouTube.
YouTube, everything looks easy on YouTube from your couch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how we got ourselves into this bloody mess. That looks like fun. How hard can that be? Get a Tenere, we're off.
I need to practice my standing up on easier trail, because I just was doing it a while ago and I kicked into neutral, so I think I'm keeping my feet too far forward. Well, we'll practice that later.
Yeah, any off-roading tips from you guys that do this regularly, by all means fire them at us. We are definitely open to them.
And any constructive criticism, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know, you only got to learn these things, haven't you, through experience and, you know, through the knowledge of other people. And I know that there will be loads of you saying that you need to get yourself on an off-road course. On navigational issues. Right, we'll keep going.
I nearly had you. I nearly had you there.
Rule number 1, never get too close to the person in front.
I know, but you're riding so slow, it's difficult to keep a gap.
Am I holding the pros up? And just like that, we come round the corner, we bumped into some cars, and the smooth stuff again. Thank God for that. Solid concrete. I don't know how long that rough section went on for, but yeah, I'm not going to lie, I was waiting for that to end, to be honest. Oh, I'm not sure whether it's a suspension thing actually. It may be that we can soften our suspension, but I know there's a balance between you know, having the suspension soft, but also we need enough preload because of all the gear and weight that we got on the bikes. I'm not a suspension expert, but it may be that our bikes are too firm, which is why we're feeling every bump. Well, it looks like we're coming back down into civilization. Hopefully there'll be a little shop or something we can have a nice cold drink. We do, having learnt from yesterday, have some emergency snacks and a bottle of water with us.
Not desperate yet, are we? We've got water and we've got some snacks. Okay, let's see if they have a sandwich to feed Rich.
Will you feed me like you don't eat, like you're some subhuman?
I've got my fish and a piece of bread.
Yeah, you can keep that. Eva's found a little shop over here with a coffee machine, so she's going to get us an espresso each. I've got some blue stuff with E numbers. Nobody knows what this stuff is, but they promise it's good for you, don't they, for hydration. But wow, what a beautiful little shop. Hello. Hello.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you believe that we, such a coffee snobs, didn't have a coffee from anywhere for days now?
Now, it's about time we had an espresso.
Yeah.
No wonder we're starting to lag behind, isn't it?
And I also grabbed, I'm pretty sure it's vegan.
Vegan?
I think so. I think the whole place is vegan. They've got really nice teas and like really cool.
All right, we can accept the vegan tea.
It's good.
That's what happiness looks like.
Happiness, food, coffee and motorcycles.
Cheers to that.
What I really like about the ACT is that it is actually beginner friendly, because you've got the combination of off-road, tarmac, villages. It is quite good if you know, maybe if you needed to stop more often or something like that. Definitely enjoy those stops in the villages.
I think you're spot on there. I think it sort of feels like a safer option for, you know, learning to off-road, because there are plenty of opportunities for you to bail out if you need to. You're not all day on trails in the hills. But you were spot on about the coffee though. I haven't had a coffee for days. Double espresso, I perk right up. Right, next interesting bit has taken us onto this tiny road, and it is steep as hell. And it is a two-way road, looking at the cars coming the other way, so we really don't want to bump into anything coming down here. It looks like we're going back up into the hills. It is very varied, these routes. There's no time to get bored at all.
Definitely going up and up.
And off that road and back onto the gravel. Oh fuck. Laying in the road, wagging their tails, and I honestly thought they were like happy doggos lying down in the road just now.
Oh no, now they're gonna be running away.
They're nice, aren't they? Probably used to vehicles, just go by slowly, I think it'll probably be alright.
As long as they're not trying to run off-road cows.
Off-roading cows, yeah.
Nearly got ya.
It's not just slow gravel roads on these routes either. There's so many of these roads in between where you can have a bit more of a play, and it feels like so much fun in these tight roads. Not seeing very much traffic about either. That's not to say there isn't any though. Well, that little road has dumped us out at Colada de Toses, aptly named, because if you come up here without any socks and shoes you would indeed have cold toesies. Us on the other hand, we are sweltering. It is 25 degrees on the top of this mountain pass. We were just saying it's quite surprising how few people there are up here. You would think we would be encountering a lot more bikers than we actually are. The Pyrenees surely is a popular place for us bikers to go. Maybe this just isn't a very well known pass, I'm not really sure, but roads here are fantastic. Certainly keep you on your toesies.
We just had to turn around because we missed the turning. Woo. Okay, ABS button.
Do you know what that button stands for?
I don't know.
A bloody superstar.
Yeah, right. Superstar off-road, not.
Yeah.
Or it could stand for absolutely shit.
Absolutely bloody shit, yeah. Hey, it's your button, you decide. I am glad that Yamaha have put that button there though. I can see already how annoying it would be to have to reset that bloody thing over and over again. No, it took us a day to realise that, but yeah, you want to be on the left here. Poor old Eva is absolutely filthy because she's been following me, which means she's getting all the dust and dirt that I'm kicking up.
I am completely covered in dust. So is my bike, my helmet, everything.
Oh, slow down, slow down. Walk across in. The smallest one ever. Look at this, we're coming through this forest trail here, which isn't too difficult. But look at that in the distance, there's mountains still with some snow on the top. What a place. We were just saying between ourselves just now, we've got to be a little bit careful. We're getting the confidence up a little bit on these types of roads, and I found myself going along 60-70 kilometers an hour. But every now and again there's a big hole that can catch you out, and we just got to remind yourself, you know, slow down, take it easy. The objective is to do it and get home safe, not fast. According to my navigation here, we got 110 kilometers left, which is about 6 hours worth of riding, finishing this day at 10 o'clock. Well, that's assuming you don't have any stops. So it's looking unlikely that we're going to get through this in one day. I'm pretty sure on the ACT website it does say that today is the longest day, and in their video they get up ridiculously early and also finish in the dark. So we're not going to be playing that game. We'll probably find a campsite halfway somewhere. But it's only 4 o'clock now. I've still got a few more miles in me yet. Come across some muddy stuff. That's just where we get in trouble in these little tyres that we got. Momentum is your friend. Oh, bloody hell. And stay to the edges as well. Haha, success. Yeah. How many wet sections can there be in weather like this? Thank you, bird. Oh, fucking hell's bells. Here we go. Right, things are getting a bit more. Oh, fucking hell. Enduro, yeah. Oh, shit. Alright, we're good. We're good. Oh, fuck, I can't stop. Fucking hell.
Uh-oh. I shouldn't have stopped.
Yeah, stopping is the problem. Momentum is your friend. Just keep your fingers on the clutch. Just keep giving it little dabs of power.
I know. I'm going. Woo! Oh, Christ.
Oh. Whoa, fuck. I'm nearly gone. Jesus Christ. When you hit a boulder and it knocks that front wheel out of the way, it just chucks you to one side. Gets you off balance. Woo. Well, that was definitely the hardest bit we've had to do yet.
Oh. Oh, I'm here.
Success, well done.
Well, I was too close to you when stuff started because we were going really slow when we were trying to pass the cyclist.
Yeah, stopping is definitely a problem. We know that now though, little things like that, you know, we've learnt from watching videos and basic instructional things. Whereas before, you know, your natural thing is to slow down or, you know, grab the brakes, put your feet down. It's not what you need. You gotta keep moving.
Yeah, I think the reason I stopped when I stopped was because I saw there was a difficult section and I was really close to you if I haven't had stopped. So any trouble you would have, I would be riding over you.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh god, no. Woo! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Just keep powering on, keep moving. Amazing what these bikes will do. Fuck me, I don't know about me though. When you come around this corner, you need to power on up this hill.
Oh, don't scare me.
Woo! Well done, you're still there. It's exciting, isn't it? This is hard though, for us anyway. It's gone.
Yay!
Fuck it. Oh, I tried so hard to save that. I thought I had it. Oh, fuck. Oh, the wheel's still spinning. That should cut out, you'd think, wouldn't you?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, come up. I would come up this bit here. It looks smoother, and just try to go right by me. I don't know what else you're gonna do. Go on then, your turn. Yeah, momentum is what you need here. I picked the wrong side, should have come up here. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to take my helmet off and that and figure out how I'm going to lift this up.
We do get a few unplanned stops on this ACT, just like this one.
Well, seems we are in a bit of a pickle. I thought I was going to save that, to be fair, but yeah, what can you do? Just too heavy, innit?
What, did you stop?
No, I started bouncing off these stones and then, yeah, I don't know, I lost momentum and whatever, I couldn't go anymore. But this is hard though, for us anyway. It's gone. Fuck it. Yeah, such is life. Right, now we get to find out how hard it is to pick up the Tenere, fully loaded with crap.
I think this will be just as hard to pick up as the Africa Twin.
I have no idea, but stand down, in gear. Hopefully it's not too bad an angle. We're going to lift it up.
You want to try yourself?
I'll give it a go and see. I'm not expecting to have any results, but...
Try it, I'll be filming.
There's nothing, oh, maybe the handle here. Is it going to roll down the road? Yeah, fuck it, no chance. Not a chance. I reckon we'll have to take all the luggage off and that. And
oh God.
Yeah, not a chance.
Why?
It's just lifting it up against the hill. It's just not going to happen. And the last thing we're going to do is out our backs to something now trying, so we'll have to take all the stuff off, make it lighter, and then lift it up. Well, that is one thing about soft luggage, isn't it?
So strapped in and
going to protect the bike. That's, you know, that's the idea.
that feels like enough off-roading for today.
That could happen at the first moment. Do you know what? You don't want to stop now because you lose confidence. You'll be thinking about that all night. I know I can't do it tomorrow. We need to do it and knock out a few more miles. We need to get up the top of this hill here. We're going to do just that. Straight up.
Okay.
With aggression. That's what we need. Power. Power solves all things. It might not help the situation, but it will end the suspense.
Oh, definitely.
All right, let's try together then and see what we can do.
That is really high, isn't it?
Right, ready?
Yeah. Oh God.
It's not even budging. Not even close.
How? How is this so heavy? Get a light bikes, didn't we?
Yeah.
We need some blokes to come by on a Tenere or GSs or something. Why if you like do this, sit over...
Can't get down there low enough. No.
Maybe not.
Maybe I can... I don't know, maybe I can like...
No, that's not good enough.
That's nothing to... Not a chance. Not a chance.
Because on this instruction videos, it's always so easy, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. Just pop that down there. You can lift that. If you lift that up now, I'll be stunned. It's not happening, is it? Ready? Oh yeah, we're going. Keep going. Keep going. Put your feet in lower. Yeah.
Yeah?
Right. It's not gonna. You need to let go of the handlebars. Keep pushing against it.
Still?
Right. Yeah, now we've got a problem. We've got to get back on it now.
Okay, the side stand is not going to go down. Nowhere near it.
I should have left you to it then. You had that, didn't you?
Wait. What an embarrassment, isn't it? Oh, you got it up now, don't you?
Yeah, what's the plan now? Now what? Yeah, put your body against it so you can't go there.
Well.
Yeah. Hey, we should have found a harder place to do this.
Yeah.
Make it look good on camera now.
Hard. We just passed some...
About another 10 yards up there, we'll do it again, I reckon.
Yeah. I think you'll get sick of it by the end of the day. Yeah! Well done.
Yeah. Hey, you be smug now, you'll get your go.
I'm going to get it in 2 minutes.
Right, we're both back on board. It's a tricky one because like I want to help you. Not that I did any better than you, to be fair. You've got a better track record than I have now. But there's nothing I can do to help. You just got to do it. But don't forget, turn off the traction controls. Otherwise, you're going to lose power when the wheel spins out on the loose gravel. And I think aggression is what's needed here. Yeah, we need to get over on that right side where all those marks are. That's obviously the better way. That seems obvious now. You spot it, doesn't it? You can see all the marks ridden away there. All right, here we go then. Yeah, you go first. All right. I'm off. Alright, get in second gear quick as you can, you'll have more control. Fuck. Oh my shit. Just keep moving. Keep your feet on the pegs. Yes. No, I'm good. It flattens out just at the top. You need to keep power.
Okay, this is really shit because I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna go.
Well done. Well done.
Go.
You're right, we'll keep it going. Keep it going. Second gear. Woo! Yes! God damn, that was hard. Holy shit. Oh, that's so scary waiting at the top, waiting for the inevitable fucking problem.
Oh, that's fucking one way to know you're alive.
Oh, and what a reward, eh? Look at this up here. Holy shit. I gets the adrenaline going, doesn't it? Oh, it turns out it's the main road here, Eva. Could have took that one. Wow, that was exciting, wasn't it? We wanted a challenge. This is exactly why we got involved with this. And, you know, we knew that these things are going to happen.
Well, I know I prefer cafes and nice twisty roads.
I don't know, you know, always on a road rider, you ride along and you see tracks like that and you think, oh, I wonder where that goes. I'd love to be able to ride up there.
We're just following the ACT trail and come across a sign. This is something it's prohibited in Spanish. Well, I'm just gonna translate what it says because, okay, I've got no connection. Well, it is prohibition something except somebody. Some sort of article. What does that mean? I have no clue.
Options are turn around and go back the way we came, or trust that the ACT guys have got this right and that the track is updated and right.
Let's trust the ACT. It does say except somebody and somebody, so I just cannot translate anything because I've got no connection.
Well, all we can do is carry on then. I'm sure it'll be fine. What can you do? If not, cost us 600 quid. Find out, won't it? I don't know what else to do. Every now and again I turn the camera on and I haven't got anything to say. I just want to show you this. Never seen anything like it. How did you lot get up here? They didn't come the way we did they? There's somebody's house or something there. Look.
The backdrop here just looks like an unreal painting.
I'd love to know what our elevation is right now. We look so high up.
It's definitely worth it.
The temperature says 19 degrees just now, which is as cold as it's been for a long time. We're stopping on the corner, Eva. Wow. That is so impressive. The problem with coming to places like this is that it can ruin everyday riding for you when you go home, because you know, when you go to your Dartmoor National Park or whatever, you know, local places to you, it just can't compare to this. This is exactly why we do this, and it's just these moments when you stop and you just gobsmacked. Look, you can't believe what you're looking at. Amazing. And quietly, I'm very proud of me and you, you know, for making this happen and getting ourselves up here, even though we've done no training or anything at all. We've just given it a go. Yeah, I think we're doing bloody well. I think you should be proud of yourself.
The only thing I have is that I'm not getting on with my clutch. For me, the worst is the starting, because the biting point, I just can't quite.
It's because there is no biting point. It's on or off. Yeah, I mean, I was going to blame the tyres for my fall earlier on, because that's obviously what you do when you've got an adventure bike. I had the wrong tyres on. It must be the tyres. But now you mention it, I'm going to blame the clutch, because Yeah, the clutch is bad, to be fair. The same for me. I feel like a bucking bronco trying to do a U-turn. It is either on or off, and no matter how gentle you are, it's just like dumping the lever. Well, we're back to tarmac roads now, which is very nice. Well, the views are just as stunning. Well, we realise now it's coming up to 5:30, so we're starting to think about what we're going to do for the evening. The route still says that we have 88 kilometres left, which is arrival time at 10:15. So we won't be doing that, as tempting as it is to want to try to push on and finish the route in one day, but you know, we can't do it. We're probably slower than others. That's no problem for us. You know, it doesn't affect our plans at all, so that's fine.
The route takes 5 days. We planned it to do in 10, just in case we're really slow and bad at it.
Imagine if you had booked hotels on this and you had to complete this stage tonight to get to the hotel at the end of the stage.
Oh no thanks, you know, we don't have a ferry back booked, nothing. We've got a plan to complete the ACT, but we can take as much as we want. And also, we started the day today at 12, so this is not an actual full day riding. If we have started at 8 something, then maybe we would be completing it soon. But we haven't started first thing in the morning.
Well, in fairness, Eva, even the pros on the video, by the way, anybody who wants to see the videos, have a look at the ACT channel, Adventure Country Tracks channel on YouTube, and you can watch all the pros and Touratech and the professional film crew and that do it, and you know, how they make up the routes and stuff. So yeah, they're good videos to watch. But even those guys, they started in the dark really early and they finished at night time, and they're pros. What's going on here? Some sort of marching band going on over there. Right, I think this is some sort of town. I'm guessing that's a bank holiday festival. Let's find a campsite or something and make a plan, because it is now 6 o'clock. They're making good music for a brass band thing. Usually that sort of music's really like somber or... yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like, looking at the maps, we will be going through a fairly big town in a little while, and so we're banking on there being some food and shops and things and a campsite there in that town. But for sure there's nothing here except a brass band and an old church. Oh, we got to turn, oh, we're going right here, steep right I think. Oh, I'm going to go like a circle, it's really tight that is, so we're going to go like this. Might have overcooked that. Yeah. Alright, going down. They've had to score all of this concrete here, I imagine in the winter, so that they can actually still use the road. Provide a bit more grip. Eva looked at Google Maps for the route to the town just now when we stopped, and it said it would be about 17 minutes. Worryingly, the app that we're using to follow the GPX file has not taken us on the road, which will be 17 minutes. So we have no idea where we're going again. Could be more trails and fun and games before we get there. Not giving in though. Well, this is the town of Belva di Cerdagna, no doubt pronounced wrong. It is on the route. Oh, there's a bar there. Look. Oh, stopping in here. Motorbikes too.
Shop, campsite, done for the day. I'm starting to have those I'm holding on to my throttle so much. Look at this. I haven't had them for a while. We haven't done that much riding lately.
Well, that was nice and easy. A quick Google search shows us a supermarket 2-minute drive away, and the campsite is in this town just a little way down the road. And I phoned them, and yeah, that's all right as well. So happy days.
We had a successful shopping stop. Successful, I mean, what can you cook when you're camping, to be fair?
I think you do absolutely fantastic with choosing what to eat and that, and I'm sure everybody else does as well. I think you do really well. I think a lot of people would resort to pot noodles and instant pasta or something. We do all right. Let's see what treats we get this evening. There's a reception now. Let's put the bike against his head, shall we? And then we'll go and pay the man or whatever we got to do.
Yeah. All right. The man said, pay when you leave. 29 euros. There was no, now that I'm thinking about it, there was no talk of electric or anything like that, so I hope we have some. He said second road, or maybe he said left, not right.
This is all caravans. Did you get given directions, Eva? You forgot it instantly, didn't you?
Oh, look, yeah, I did. Look, this looks alright. It is a bit rough, but beggars can't be choosers. This is the only campsite that is on our ACT route, actually, so there isn't very much we can do, and I think it'll be alright.
Well, tent's up. We're just going to start cooking some dinner now. I thought I'd better have a look at the bike and see what the situation is. I actually think I got away with that very lightly. The bikes are absolutely filthy, so it's kind of hard to spot any damage, but honestly, I think there's going to be some scratches and that on the exhaust. But I haven't spotted much else, really. This pains me more than anything else. Look at the state of that chain and these wheels. These bikes are absolutely hanging. These bash plates have done their job today. I tell you what, we have heard rocks pinging off them all day. If they weren't there, I reckon the bottom of the engine would be getting it. You definitely need them off-road. Eva's bike seems to be looking a bit more dirty than mine. I don't know what she's been doing, messing around with that.
I did more off-roading than you.
Mine looks still clean and fresh compared to Eva's. You been rolling around in the mud or something?
No, I've been following you because you have the maps and
yeah.
I don't like leading. So I've been collecting all of the dust from you because it hasn't rained for days and the cloud of dust is quite big.
Eva's clothes and everything look absolutely filthy.
Yeah, if we stand next to each other, Rich looks like he's done
nothing
off-roading and I look like a proper adventurer.
Clearly I am the adventurer.
Yeah, because you dropped it and I haven't.
I'm not trying hard enough.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I tell you what though, it has been an absolute blast today. I think we're both in agreement that we wouldn't want to do, you know, 200 miles of those sort of like, you know, trails when it gets a bit endury and stuff, you know, because the odds of buggering up your bike probably get quite high. We don't really want to do that. But
I think the way I feel physically right now, it's comparable to what I would feel, I don't know, maybe after 500-600 miles on normal roads.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you definitely feel it a lot more. I think it takes a lot more, you know, effort from your body and stuff, you know. But it's an absolute blast. I haven't stopped grinning all day today.
So when we got to this campsite, which is what 80-70% of the route that we're supposed to complete today on the day to ACT.
Not even that.
Anyway,
I reckon we're only about 50-60% through the route.
So according to the maps, we are 1 hour and 31 minutes normal road riding away from the campsite where we started at around what 12-11 o'clock. I'm not sure.
And I reckon where the ACT route ends, somewhere in Andorra, just beginning of Andorra, it's probably only about a 45-minute ride if you took the road. But, you know, that's not how it is off-road, simple as that, you know, and, you know, we could take the road, but that's not why we're here,
I think we are in normal terms about 20 kilometers away from Andorra, but it's going to take us another 5-6 hours to complete.
Easy another day's ride for us. And that brings me to a point. So if you're like us and you want to come and do the ACT, definitely don't plan your hotels and things in advance because you may well find that things take a lot longer than you expected. But to be honest, I would probably half these routes. The last 2 days have been at least 200 kilometers each. Not all of it is off-road, but you know, a good percentage of it is.
Day one was quite all right to complete it, but we also have started at 9 a.m.
We did, we went off really early, yeah. But the thing is, it goes through a lot of really lovely places, and you know, the scenery on top of the mountains and everything is absolutely stunning, and you will want to stop for photos a lot. So just plan to do half the route every day, allow yourself the extra time, go to coffee shops, take photos, you'll have a great time. I would take 10 days.
It's not a competition, you don't have to do it in the time scale that it's planned. I mean, the route is 5 days, but maybe that's for people who really want to push it. If you want to get up at 6 and get going, you can do it. But
if you want to stop in the towns and have a coffee.
Why would you, you know?
Yeah, if you go slow, you'll see more.
I don't think it's about completing the journey from A to B in the quickest possible time. It's about what you see and who you meet on the way.
And you will see plenty. So far, we're both really, really enjoying this. This whole area where we've been is absolutely stunning. Hey Siri, set timer 5 minutes. We've got some chicken kebab skewer things, but the sticks are too long for our pan, so we just pull all that out. We're going to fry it up and then chuck it in with the pasta. That's all right, isn't it?
That's lunch and dinner in one, as we didn't really eat anything today.
Well, that's us fed and watered now, and it's starting to get dark and cooler, thank God. Got to be careful what you wish for here, though, wouldn't you? It could be a completely different story tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna clean up and go to sleep, get ready for tomorrow, another day of riding.
Well, tonight's camping spot is actually sponsored by Jay Salvo, who's kindly sponsored us on Buy Me a Coffee. And as always, we can't thank you guys enough. We feel like we sort of, you know, say the same thing every time, but it really does make the difference and enables us to continue doing what we're doing. So we really do appreciate it, as does everybody who's watching these videos. You know, you all make it happen. Every thumbs up, every comment, every like, it drives the videos on and helps us continue to be able to afford to make these videos and carry on. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, join us tomorrow and we'll see what capers the second part of the day 2 ACT brings us. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.